we can end on this that was ignited by a former Steeler in the sports world this week, or like the last day. Rashard Mendenhall,
Mm-hmm.
former Steelers back. I don't know
Super Bowl champ.
what
Put some
years would you
respect on
say?
his
Yeah,
name.
my apologies. Former Super Bowl Steelers Super Bowl champion running back.
I think I would say
08,
like it was like
09,
late
010.
2000s to early, like I would say 2008 to 2012 is probably like a
that's
safe bet of his
close.
like peak Steelers years.
So, I mean, pretty much Clay Matthews forced a fumble in the Super Bowl, and that essentially, you don't want to say ended his career, but he never quite overcame that moment, and he was called out for it on Twitter, and his response was something along the lines of, I'm just going to read it. Let me just read it exactly, so I don't butcher it. But his response to that was, I gotta find it. Here it is. I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. Y'all not even good at football. Can we please replace the Pro Bowl with an all black versus all white bowl so these cats can stop trying to teach me who's good at football? I'm better than your GOAT.
I mean,
Naturally,
great
social media ran with that.
Yeah, I mean, great tweet. First and foremost.
Yeah, A plus tweet right there.
Yeah, that is a great tweet. But yeah, what does it have, like 60 million impressions or something like that?
75 million views right now. Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah.
1.1K reposts.
Yeah, people had fun with this one, man. You saw Will Compton's Barstool video?
I did. He went in, man.
Yeah.
He kept going. He
broke it down. Christian McCaffrey gonna have to play both ends. Gonna have to put you.
Gonna have to play both ends.
Yeah, gonna have to play both ends. No, I love that.
Nah, my favorite quote of his was, he's like, "How are we gonna combat the nightmare that is the all black offense?" or something like that.
Yeah,
and I was like, man,
dude,
but
like
the D line's pretty legit. But after that, I don't know.
Seriously though, I mean, like, great question about where you put the mixes at, but like, even if we're just going all black, I mean, Lamar Jackson, Tyreek Hill, like, how are you? I don't even have to name anybody else. How are you stopping that? Like,
yeah, man, especially when you got we're gonna have to bring
like,
Iowa's white corner up
dude,
from college and call him the big leagues.
Dude, I'm surprised you didn't
Jason
get
Sehorn out of retirement.
No disrespect, he didn't mention your boy Blankenship.
Yeah, I know, man.
Disrespect, but
I know.
Yeah, there's just like no speed on that defense. Zero. We are not keeping up with any of that. But
yeah, I mean, hey, you're gonna need some minds on the coaching staff to like whip up an all-time scheme there to erase all the speed and athleticism.
I do agree, though. Like, your best bet is send the Bosas, Crosby, and TJ. Just let them go, and then from there, just drop
everybody,
and avoid like the big play.
Yeah, like just straight up, man. You think we get Luke Kuechly out of retirement? Maybe like Paul Posluszny.
What did he say about Puka Nacua though?
He said something about like whether he says it or not or something.
No, he said something about like, I know he's from the island, but I don't think he says it or something.
Yeah.
Like that, like one quote that he said. Hold on, I gotta look at that because that was hilarious. That was so funny. Like the whole video, bro, was great. Like such a great.
It was comedy. Really pure comedy. Yeah, the offense definitely a much better outlook. CMC, obviously the fullbacks. Hey, one thing you didn't bring up though, specials.
The special teams, yeah.
What are the, what's the all black team gonna do about that? Marquette King is no longer rostered.
Well, they got Harvin. Steelers have a black punter.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my apologies. I'm not.
So we do that, but like long snapper.
Fresh.
Who's long?
Yeah, long snapper is another one.
Long snapper. Dude, but yeah, there was some.
Call up Gabe Nwosu.
Yeah, true.
I didn't know. I didn't know Harvin was. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Learn something
yeah.
new.
No, that was pretty funny as well. But and then some people were like, nah, trying to the Team Black was trying to claim Travis Kelce. They're like, nah, that man.
Nah, no.
Like, no. And then Will Compton was like, what, like wide receivers, kind of thin. I mean, we got Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, and then he was like Puka Nakua. He's from the island, but I don't think he says the word, so I think we have him. And then, but other than that, we're gonna have to have Travis Kelce coming as our wide receiver 3.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah, tight end
I was like,
room,
yeah, that
we're
works.
lit.
Tight
Like,
end stacked, dude.
that's what I'm saying. Like, our offense,
That's
like is
legit.
not bad. Like, check
Mm-mm.
down kings, like PA screens, tight end seam routes. Like, we got that.
Yeah.
It's just the defense would definitely
Yeah.
get cooked. But
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
I
they're
love the that was so funny. Such a great tweet though.
it is, man. It's great discourse. It's just it's honest discourse. Like, no slights. But yeah, cornerback is an issue. Like, there hasn't been a white cornerback in the NFL
Yeah.
since Jason Sehorn. There've been some safeties. Obviously Reed Blankenship, Harrison Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's not been a white cornerback.
I'm trying to think. Oh, was Night Train Lane white? I don't think he was.
No, I don't think so. I'm like
No, yeah, no, he
99% sure he
wasn't.
wasn't.
No, he
Yeah.
wasn't. I just remember his Madden card looked like he was because of like the filter that they
Just like the
used on
lighting.
it. But
Yeah, there isn't one. There isn't one. Oh, well, Troy Apke. He's kind of like a hybrid, but like he's mostly a safety. Is he still in the Washington?
I have no idea. I'm currently trying to look up who the best white cornerback ever in the NFL was.
Troy Apke. I just remember his combine when Dion was on watching his combine. He was on like NFL Network broadcasting. He's like, "Damn, man, he can fly." He's like, "I'm not gonna say why it's a surprise, but man, he can fly."
I wonder
Shout out
why.
Troy Apke, man.
I guess they
Wheels.
just throw the whites at wide receiver.
It's it's just like a skill thing. Like it's literally just a skill thing, and it's like I don't know, man. It's just black people are just naturally better at cornerback.
I don't know.
It's like got to be a genetic. It's got to be like a genetic thing. It's got to be like a genetic thing with like some sort of like
I don't know.
fast twitch fibers or something.
I don't think.
Because
I
I
don't
know
know.
that's a thing with like track. So it's got to be along the same lines.
I don't know. I don't know. Could be, but like also like you just hear people switching from corner to wide receiver, like or vice versa, like in college.
I mean,
Like I wonder if they
cornerback.
just
I will stand by. There's obviously quarterback, but that's like a different animal. Cornerback, CORNER, back is the hardest position to play.
1000%. Yeah,
That's not like a hot take, but
yeah. I mean, a lot of people say quarterback. I get that because like obviously, but like besides that, I think it's corner easily
yeah,
because the
like
game's against you. This goes back to how we started this podcast. Like
you start backwards. Like you start your rep backwards. Like
but
that's all you need to know. Like
and
you go backwards. Your first step is backwards on your rep.
but I'm
That's all you
even
need.
saying the modern NFL, the rules are against you.
Definitely.
Like you gotta watch out for holding, and you can't like I don't know, you have to make sure like balls catch. I don't know. There's just a lot of like little minuscule rule things when it involves corners and how they can cover and all that stuff. Just against
Definitely.
you.
Yeah.
That's why I
And
always respect a great corner, man. That's why like Joey Porter, that man can't tackle. I known that since Penn State. I know he can't, but goddamn, can he stick to somebody like glue? And I love that. because that is it's almost like art watching that. Like watching Sauce Gardner even defend too. Like Jalen Ramsey. Like these guys are like glue and it's artistry. Kind of like how we talk about basketball players too, moving
Yeah,
out on a court. Like it's a tough fucking position,
it is.
man.
It is, man. You mentioned two good ones. I always think Josh Norman 2015 is
Oh my,
peak
oh
elite
yeah.
corner to me. Like that is game changing corner right there.
You
Like that
just
is
love
good
the
defense.
Panthers.
That is good defense. There's so much bad offense in the NFL. Like that is good defense. And like that's peak corner to me.
I think Sherm,
Sherm, obviously early Sherm, yeah,
early
he was
Sherm was like
like
ridiculous.
Crabtree,
Dude,
Crabtree tip.
that whole Seattle defense was like I'm glad I Madden 14 this game because that is like peak defense. But Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, uh, Richard Sherman, who was that boy that Byron Maxwell
Byron Maxwell,
before he went to the Birds, he was locked down, and then even the linebackers, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, like, and then the
Marcus Smith, Super Bowl
Marcus Smith,
MVP.
like, dude, like that defense, because like that came up basically like as I was growing up, him puberty
Yeah,
and all that stuff started really
yeah.
going fantasy football. Like that was like what I fell in love with. Um, and even as much as I hated the Ravens, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, I mean, bang hard hit him up because I love that. I love watching them. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I just love defense, man.
Good defense,
I
man.
love
Yeah.
good defense. It stems because of all sports, man. I'm not that athletically gifted, but I can control defense. If there's one thing I can control, I feel like in my like capabilities. I mean, football never me. You'll never catch me on a football field, but basketball, like catch me, I'm defending, bro.
I was the same. I was always the guy. I'd hit like it'd be a good game if I like hit 10 points, but I'd always get like 4, 6. But I was the defensive staple. All like playing like I don't know how many freaking minutes were in my games, but I'd like play like majority of the game. That was always me.
Yeah,
Um, so I feel that.
I got
But
love for the defenders, man. But
I agree, man. I do too. Um, an all white. Now that you mentioned basketball, an all white versus all black basketball would be interesting.
like right now,
I'm doing it in my head. Luka,
Jokic,
Jokic. Um, there's a
Tyler Hero.
yeah. I feel like Hero is he
You
a
have
bench
to
guy?
put Hero up there. Kristaps Porzingis,
Porzingis definitely. Maybe yeah. He's out there. I'm thinking of the
Austin
Wagner,
Austin Reeves.
Reeves,
That's
Luka, and
that's a start. That's a starting five
oh
right there.
Laurie, Laurie Markkinen.
Laurie Marketing, you
I
could
put him
throw
in a,
in
and it would start him. Chet.
Chet Holmgren. Yeah.
It's a decent starting five. I feel like I'm
T.J.
missing
McConnell.
TJ. Yeah, throw
Put him on
TJ
the
on the bench.
bench. I mean, they
Um,
would get creamed though. I mean,
I think this. I think the starting five is decent, but then when you get to the bench, it thins out.
which
It thins out heavy.
yeah,
'Cause
when
you're
you
gonna
get
have like James Harden, Paul George, like
yeah, but like you're gonna
Maxey coming off the
Luka's
bench.
gonna play the whole game. Jokic is gonna play the whole game. Reeves is
Very,
young enough
very
to
true.
play. Like Chet can even come in like and sub like. But I'm not at all trying to defend the white boys. I mean, dude, I
No,
mean, come on. I mean, if we're not even
you guys.
counting mix. We're not counting mix. So I guess like Steph Curry's out, but you got LeBron, KD, Joel Embiid, Dame, Giannis, James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Um, that's all just in one
Oh,
breath.
Sabonis.
Yeah, you got Sabonis for Team White, but Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo,
Sprinkles.
uh, Jalen Brown,
What team does
Ja
Steph go?
Morant. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't even if you take out the mix, like Team Black still got it.
Yeah, yeah. Funny.
I think it'd be.
Hockey?
I don't even think you could make a full team.
Yeah, I know.
Respectfully, there should be more
Uh,
brothers in the league.
I know, there should be.
I remember
Shout out Wayne Simmons,
Broshear.
baby.
If you watch Flyers back in the
Yeah.
day, Broshear was like, I
Broshear.
hated the Flyers, but I love Broshear. He was like the bully. He would go out there and just wreck Crosby, and I'm like, screw you, but also, god damn, I love that.
It's a beast. Yeah, Wayne Simmons he was my guy in the Flyers for a while. I think he's on the Preds now.